Away from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. A few minutes ago, the hometown Jets were introduced to this sellout crowd, and it's a roar that could be heard across the river in Manhattan. They're set to go as their Jets will match up with Derek Carr and the Oakland Raiders. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Bring outside. 54. Red 80. 54 Mike. Switch up. Joker.
They'll run here with a former Steeler. This is Le'Veon Bell. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. You don't see that a ton, do you? With a cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball is moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Robbie Anderson. His fifth touchdown now on the year. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Carr and the Raiders come up first and 10 at their own 24. They run it with a rookie from Alabama, Josh Jacobs. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Pro Bowler C.J. Mosley, the Ravens' leading tackler last year, up to make the stop. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now a pass caught by Zay Jones. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
First down.
They'll run on first down. Jacobs. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. On 2nd and 11 now. Carr. That's caught by Waller out left side. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this 3rd down. From the gun, it's Carr. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak. Got the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave them trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Back to throw, Darnold. And it's caught by Herndon. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet 1st down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's a give to Bell. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Throwing here on third down, Darnold. And he will find his man for the first time, Demaryius Thomas. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. Third down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
Just a 25-yard punt, not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And out will come the offense as they take over. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Running is Jacobs. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest game, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Carr, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Working from the gun, it's Carr. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. You know darn well both of these teams reviewed the film and saw that this defense had 5 sacks last week. They got to keep their QB upright.
And they're going to try their best to do exactly that. But they're facing a team where getting to the quarterback is a mindset. It's a mantra for them. And they play a game within the game. And you know what it is? Let's race to the quarterback and see who gets there first.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13.
13 yards on the play. And the Jets first down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. This is Bell. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down. And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Showing up. Red 80. Check. Watch the ship. Red 80.
They'll run it with Bell. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. And the Raiders call on a nickel set for 3rd down. Darnold off the play fake to Bell. Under pressure now, Darnold, and he goes down. Connor Barwin able to record his 5th sack of the season. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
Carr now on first down. Complete to Jones. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. On 2nd down, Jacobs. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2.
Brings up 3rd and inches.
Carr keeps it on the sneak. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. He'll wind up getting 2 there as he does it himself and picks up the first.
Let's go. Do it. Down. 180. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Let's get on.
On 1st down, it's Jacobs. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Hey, high 7.
Now they'll throw with Carr. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jordan Willis picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long. Shotgun now for Carr. And that will be incomplete.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Off of play action, Darnold. That one complete to Anderson. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet 1st down. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Bell. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
On 2nd down, it's Bell. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Bell, of course, 3-time 1,000-yard rusher. Sat out 2018, but you look back to 2017, a tick under 1,300 yards and almost 700 more receiving. Darnold now to throw. Herndon's got it complete. That's good for a Jet 1st down, a gain of 13. Now a 1st down carry by Bell. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this 1st half. A play fake, and it's Darnold. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
And he's got it. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the 1st half. They'll try and run it in with Bell. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. Now Bell, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Le'Veon Bell, as the 1st half is winding down, and the Jets will extend their lead. Extra point by Mara, up and good. And it's now 14-0. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. So far, they've had 3 drives, 3 punts. Not good.
Not good indeed, because you've got to have something to show for being out on the field. Now, sometimes if you have a game where neither side has scored, 3 punts isn't a bad thing. But when you're trying to set the pace, get up on top in a game, you've got to show better offense and find a way to put some points on the board.
So we come upon halftime with our score 14-0. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, and the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there, because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or do they think they were just bad plays to call? Yeah. We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. From the 44, Carr. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jordan Willis able to record his 5th sack of the season. Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long. Here's Carr to throw. He's got a man open. It's Hunter Renfrow. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 40. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Avery Williamson there to make the stop. On 2nd and 7, Carr. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Darren Waller, the intended receiver. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone. And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. They'll go again with Bell. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with 3rd down coming up.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing today. Tighten up 61. Matchbox lights.
They'll try and run for it with Bell. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Here's Bell. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Now a draw play. This is Bell. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up. They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. Found his target. It's Anderson. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 46. Bell. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Again, it's Bell. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
And there's the first tackle of the game for Carl Joseph. He's one of those safeties that you can utilize in any way you want. But I will have to say, I think the number one thing he does best is tackle.
They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. Bell. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. On 3rd down, here's Bell. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 23. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That's caught by his tight end, Foster Moreau. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider 1st. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
Carr looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Call that a gain of 38. A big march forward on the 3rd down conversion. Carr going to throw. Flushed out right. And now he's going to use his legs. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Carr. He'll find his running back here, Richard. They give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Here's Jacobs. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Raiders get a score closer. Dawson tacks on the point after, and that'll cut the lead to 17-7. After the touchdown, it's Dawson on to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They've been pretty anemic on this side of the football in the second half, just 3 points, and you just saw the touchdown go the other way. So it's a 2-score game. We're not done here yet.
I think everyone's on the edge of their seats now because they're anticipating what's coming, and I sense that everyone in the stadium knows they need to keep it on the ground. So if you're going to do that, hope the quarterback is stretched a little bit. Some bootlegs, right? Some fakes inside, getting out to the perimeter. Those might be open for him.
So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Bell with a first down carry there as he'll get about 4 out of that. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Second and 6 at the 42-yard line.
On second down, it's Bell. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. A give to Bell. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. They'll run on first down. Richard, and he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. From the 30 on second down, Carr. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Get him, get him,
at the 41-yard line.
So it's a victory here for the New York Jets. And it was their defense that really paved the way to this victory as they allowed the 1 touchdown, and that was all she wrote.
Almost want to do the defense chant right now, right? Defense with a couple of claps in there, but no one wants to hear that from me. Let's just talk about how they got it done, though. When you take care of every aspect of the game, shut down the run, control the airways, right? Make sure the quarterback is harassed. This is the type of performance you get. They can't fashion together any offense, no consistency, and they just took control.
So for the Jets, they move back over 500 now at 6-5.